Hello everyone, I'm Kinansari As Silmi. Today I will be discussing the differences between Roald Dahl's book The BFG and its 2016 film adaptation. I'll be highlighting how these changes impact the story and the characters. So the BFG tells the story of Sophie, a young orphan who is taken by the big feral giant or the BFG, a giant country after she spots him during the witching hour. Unlike the other giants who eat humans, the BFG is kind-hearted and catches dreams to share with children, using a special trumpet-like horn to blow dreams into their bedrooms. Sophie and the BFG hatch a plan to stop the man-eating giants by seeking help of the Queen of England. With the Queen's assistance, they capture the giants and imprison them, ensuring the safety of children everywhere. This story was written in 1982 by Roald Dahl. Dahl works often features a mix of humor, fantasy, and dark undertones. In 2016, the BFG was adapted into a film directed by Steven Spielberg. The movie sticks pretty closely to the book's main storyline, but there are quite a few changes and additions. So here, like I said in the beginning, I will explore some of the differences between the book and the film and highlight how these changes impact the narrative and the characters. So in the introduction section, I will go over the differences in how the main characters are introduced to the audience and how they are introduced to each other. Both the book and the movie begin by introducing Sophie, an orphan wandering around her orphanage late at night because she cannot sleep. When she looks out the window, she accidentally sees the BFG on the street. However, there are some differences between the book and the film in the scene. In the book, Sophie sees the BFG using his trumpet to blow dreams into children's rooms. This part is removed from the film. Instead, in the movie, Sophie first sees some drunk men on the street and scolds them. Only after that, she sees the BFG who notices her immediately and kidnaps her without seeing him blow the dreams. So I think the scene where Sophie sees the BFG blowing dreams was removed focused more on Sophie's character introduction to the audience. The edit scene where Sophie scolds the drunk man also highlights her brave and assertive nature. And additionally, the removal of the dream blowing scene makes the BFG more mysterious and emphasizes his reserved and secretive nature. But next, let's discuss the introduction between Sophie and the BFG. After the BFG brings Sophie to the giant country, they have a conversation in the cave where BFG lives. In the book, this is when they introduce themselves to each other and have a more extensive dialogue. However, in the film, the BFG seems more reserved and only answer Sophie adequately. In the film, they only introduce themselves when they got into the dream country together for the first time. So I think the changes in the film adaptation also serve to highlight the portrayal of the BFG character as reserved and guarded, which can leave the viewers with curiosity about his character and motivations. This approach may also serve to highlight Sophie's role as the more outspoken and assertive character. Now I will discuss about the added plot and elements I found in the movie. In the movie, it is revealed that the BFG once had another human friend, which was a young boy. Similar to Sophie, this boy lived with the BFG in his cave and had a significant bond with him. Tragically, the boy was discovered by the other giants and got eaten by them. The storyline only appears in the movie, not in the book. I think this adaptation provides a deeper emotional context for the BFG's character, so the movie is more emotionally engaging for the audience. It also explains his initial reluctance to connect with Sophie and deepens the narrative tension by emphasizing the ever-present danger posed by the other giants. Also, in my opinion, this edition is also made to emphasize Sophie more as a savior or hero in this story. There are also other added elements in the movie that don't exist in the book. The first one is the magic lake and the dream country. The dream country is a place where the BFG collects dreams before he puts them in jars and labels them. In the movie, to get to the dream country, the BFG and Sophie have to jump into this magic portal lake and land in an upside-down reflection world where dreams are really flying around. This lake doesn't exist in the book. The BFG just has to run very fast for a while to get to Dream Country. So next, in the movie, after arriving in the Dream Country, Sophie is able to see all the dreams flying around and even tries to catch them. In the book, Sophie is only able to see the dreams when they are already put in the jar by the BFG. Both of these editions may serve to enhance the visual appeal of the movie, making the story more dynamic, magical, and basically just more fun to. Now I'll be talking about the reduced and removed elements, which are the things that are in the book but not included in the book version. Roald Dahl's original book contains vivid and somewhat gruesome description of how the giants eat humans. Here are some of the excerpts from the book. The first one is how the giants will travel to different places to seek different flavors of human. And the second one is how the flesh eater giant longs deadly to guzzle the queen out. And the third one is a depiction of the moment when the queen soldiers are about to catch giants, but one of them ends up almost being eaten by the flesh eater. The book also contains an illustration that depicts this moment. All of these scenes are not written in the movie. The reason why the changes are made may be intended to secure the audience appropriateness. The film is intended for a broad family audience, including younger children. So reducing the graphic details about the giants eating humans makes the movie more suitable and less frightening for young viewers. There are also conversations in the book that are deleted in the movie. The first one As when the BFG describes the tastes of people from different countries according to the other giants, here are the excerpts from the book. It's describing the tastes of people from Turkey, Greece, Wales, Jersey, and Wellington. He states that some of them taste good and some of them don't. This conversation is deleted in the movie mainly through cultural sensitivity reasons. The idea of describing people from different countries based on how they taste could be considered offensive or insensitive and could cause controversies. The second one is a conversation when Sophie questions why there isn't any cry over people disappearing every night, to which the BFG responds by highlighting the vastness of the world and the giant's cleverness in not being detected. He also points out that he also points out the harsh reality that humans often kill each other at a much higher rate than the giants do. He said that humans are the only creatures who kill their own kind and frequently engage in violence against each other. It tells Sophie about the danger of the world. It tells Sophie about the dangers of the progress of human nature. So this conversation actually has explained precisely that. However, the purpose of removing the conversation in the movie is probably to keep the film appropriate for its target audience, which primarily is children, and to maintain a whimsical and engaging narrative. If this conversation is still included, it might have introduced a level of complexity and darkness that could detract from the overall experience. Finally, from the things I explained earlier, I think it can be concluded that the alterations made to the film adaptation of the BFG mostly represent a shift toward making a visually attractive, family-friendly film that retains the story's whimsical image for core, while simplifying and refining key sections of clarity and cultural sensitivity. The film stresses themes of belonging, acceptance, and identity, resulting in an overall plot that appeals to a broad audience. Okay, so that's all from me from this movie review. Let's basically discuss about the differences I found between the book and the version of the BFG by Roald Dahl. I apologize for any shortcomings, and thank you.